Hey everybody, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? I did a color in chat earlier, and now I'm going to do a whip in chat. Alright, we're working on Diamond Art Clubs on Golden Shores by Chuck Pinson. It's kind of the picture. I've been working on it for a while, and they're just going to keep plugging away. Okay, square. 29.1 inches by 21.6 inches, 74 centimeters by 55. 48 colors and 3 ABs, which are 136, 129, and 141. Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. Just going to dive right in to a color here, 701. And that is C. Ah, yes, a CSCs. Am I still working on C? Yep, I see one. I'm just gonna adjust my light here. Holy cow, that's hot already. Okay. This is that glare was. We're still getting glare. Oh. Okay, there's some glare, but it's not terrible, I hope. Okay, here we go. Yeah, pretty straightforward day kind of thing. Alright. Yeah, I got the color earlier. Now I'm going to do some diamond painting. Okay, 701. Let's see. Alright. Let's see what we can do this hour. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a good day. Yeah, mine wasn't too bad. Not too bad for a day off. I have tomorrow off too. And then, yeah, back to work for the weekend. Life goes on, but you know. Alright, we'll get these greens put on and do the number symbol, and I'll just slowly fill this in as we go. Yeah, this canvas has been going on for a bit, but that's okay. Now we're at the part of the canvas where it's kind of houses here. Some shrubbery, there'll be some flowers. It's a flower bed here. Some sort of retaining wall, I think. Yeah, and a boat. So, yeah. Pictures, yeah, this is kind of like the center. Yeah, this is basically the center of the picture here. So, we're getting there. It's just been a long time going. It's like my canvases. The canvas has kind of a... it's kind of lifting in the center here. It's kind of bending. Upwards slightly. I do have it clipped, but... do have it clipped with kind of clothespin things, but... not. Does anybody else have like an issue with like their cover plastic or their cover sheets and it like sticks to the canvas? Like whenever I've tried pulling this section up, the cover sheet just seems to stick like right to the canvas, but the adhesive's still intact. Does anybody have that issue sometimes? I don't understand why it's doing that. It's weird. Like, I'm not damaging the adhesive or I'm not tearing the cover paper or the cover material, cover sheet, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It's just weird. I'm still gonna stick with the clear cover, as yeah, I just putting a new cover sheet on is just tedious. I've tried using the opaque cover paper to cover canvases like this, but yeah, it's just nerve-wracking. So I don't know, it could just be a fluke, but I'm not damaging the adhesive or anything, so yeah, but I don't want to do anything too risky, or else I'd be basically getting a new canvas and starting over. Yeah, not after I got this far. This has been quite a traversal. As it is, so I just gotta plug my way through this canvas, and I can look forward to doing another canvas after this one. But for now, like when I do color and chats, just work my way through, make any progress that I can within the hour of each WIP and chat or each color and chat, and yeah, just continue on from there. Yep. Yes, yeah, Echoes of Colors, just laid back, just diamond painting and coloring. Yep. Just background noise, or just hanging out for an hour in general, or up to an hour. Generally, these videos are easy to produce, and I'm diamond painting or coloring, so I'm like doing something and adding content to the channel. When appropriate, so it's win-win. So I'm all for it. Gets me more comfortable talking in front of a camera, and I get to diamond paint and hang out with the crafting community as a whole. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty cool. No, it would be pretty cool to be able to get some more coloring books too at some point, but it's all good. Be nice if I could get some thinner tip markers too, but my mom says that those thinner tip markers have a tendency for the tips to break. But the coloring book that I found, that I will flip through eventually for the color and chats, has really intricate spots in it. Really small places to color in. So yeah, my 42 or 45 millimeter tip markers are a little thick for the mystery animal picture that I'm kind of coloring right now, but they'll work. But yeah, it's just the tip's a little thicker than I'd like, or wider than I'd like it to be, but they're the markers I have right now. Oh, I'm just working with what I have right now, so And those thinner tip markers could be a little pricey. But yeah, be nice to do really intricate, detailed coloring. Like be able to fill in small spaces on a coloring page. Yeah, I like detail, but yeah. It's nice to have a little bit of a challenging picture to color every once in a while. Even if it's like geometric designs or something. Yeah, designs would be cool. Like, I can probably only color in mystery animals for so long. Like, could go through and color everything in the coloring book, but yeah, it's not very, probably not very exciting for a lot of people to just me coloring in one book. Like, gotta kind of diversify the subject matter a bit. Then I'd get bored. Even if they're like mystery animals, it's like, okay, it's gonna be an animal, yippee. You just finish the coloring page with a mystery animal or animal. There are other coloring books out there, you know. Yeah, true. Where are they all hiding? Yeah, landscapes or mystical animals or geometric shapes or something, silly lines or I don't know, there's other books that you like, other coloring books where you can just put an X in a square to reveal a picture to. Thought somebody on YouTube was showing that book. I found those to be interesting. Watched that a while ago. Yeah. That'd be interesting to do. Yeah, I could also get sturdier pencil crayons, but yeah. Yeah, there are probably different brands of pencil crayons out there that are probably stronger, have stronger leads. Yeah. I don't know, just to make coloring easier instead of me sharpening the same pencil crayon for an hour. That'd be good. Yeah. ASMR sharpening pencil crayon for a whole hour. Ooh, ah. This is so interesting. Yes, so I'm sharpening this pencil crayon. Oh, look at the colorful shavings. It's like, I'm watching this? Why? Like, why am I watching this? There's other stuff on YouTube, but why am I watching this? So it might potentially be relaxing, I guess, but yeah, not many people are going to fall for that. ASMR auto censor a meridian response or something. I don't know. It works sometimes. Works for me sometimes, where you get that tingly feeling all over your body, or you're really focused and engaged. That's ASMR. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get a really good microphone, good camera. Just like crinkling paper or cutting paper or crumpling it up. Just the audio is amplified. That's all you're doing, whispering into the microphone, sweet nothings. Hello, how are you? Just go from like one side of the microphone to the other and create like a soothing atmosphere where you can just purely relax for the length of the video. I don't know, I get that tingly sensation sometimes when I watch those, but yeah, just straight watching them just to watch them, yeah, sometimes you just don't get the sensation. And it's like, boring, click, next video. It's like, oh man. I need more 701. That should be good. I spilled this tray of 701s a couple days ago. It was fun to clean them up. I'd laugh if I still found like a drill on the floor. Yeah, the tray's just casually like sitting on a side table here when I'm not diamond painting, and lo and behold, spill. So here I am with like my fingertip and just dabbing them off the floor and putting them back in the tray. Because, yeah, there's only so much of this color of drill, and I'm not sure if I have any extras of this drill. So, I think I recovered the vast majority of them. There weren't very many drills in the tray, but it's the principle of the thing. Yeah, I see horrifying spill pictures on Facebook and the diamond painting groups and all that. But that's like whole sets, like that's catastrophic terror for any diamond painter. Cringeworthy, just terrifying, nightmare inducing. Yeah, hey, hashtag spilled my whole set on the floor today. Yay, thanks kitty. It's like, cat would be banned from my work area, period. Don't even look in this room. Get out of here, cat. Don't even look in this room. I'm out in the studio, so cat's not allowed out here. Because, yeah, you know cats, they just start pushing stuff off of tables. Just giggling inside as stuff broke to pieces, and there's sharp pointy pins out here, sewing pins and needles, probably a couple paring knives, because my mom seems to like using paring knives to open envelopes or take labels off of shipping boxes. I'm like, I get nervous if she leaves like a paring knife like by the kitchen sink or just on a counter or puts it in the kitchen sink. I'm like, oh. Lesson I learned in high school, home economics or whatever. It's like, don't put knives in the sink, or just general food safety. It's like, and yet, every day, mom or dad like leaves a steak knife by the sink or in the sink. Worst I leave is like a teaspoon in the sink when the dishwasher's gone, but just set it in the drain, top of the drain cap or whatever, in the sink while the dishwasher's gone. And when we unload it, I just put the silverware in the silverware rack. When, yeah, dirty dishes go in, clean dishes come out, and it's just, yeah, we run the dishwasher every day. Even if it's just a few dishes, it's like, just the principle of it. Or else we'll have the cat in the dishwasher when it's open licking the dishes off for us. It's like, no. animal licking a dish is not cleaning it. No, thank you. Dear knows what the cat's been into, even though he's indoor. But it's the principle of it. It's like, no, get out of the dishwasher, Axel. We'll let the dishwasher detergent do that. Thank you. Close door, push cat away with foot, gingerly. Go do something else. Oh, man. Cat's having a good time. When he sees a bird, just goes nuts. Launches onto the windowsill in our living room, tail swishing. Starts nattering, pawing at the windows, groundhogging, tail swishing, eyes wide as saucers. He's looking at a robin or something that's sitting on the front rail of the deck that we have in front of the house. Cat's going crazy. For like half an hour of him staring at the birds until it flies away. And then there's the birds that stare right into the house, sit on the railing of the deck, and are staring right at the cat, fully knowing that the cat's there. They don't care, and just sit there and chirp and just stare right at the cat, right at Axel. And I just laugh. Kitty, a bird. Yeah, no kidding, human. I see it, it's like right there staring at us. Sometimes it's like even a cardinal, which is like awesome. Love seeing cardinals. At least they're not flying into the front living room window and scaring the crap out of us every time. Thunk! Just out of nowhere, and I freaking jump every time. Doof! Oh, a bird hit the window again. Ah. It's like, whoa. Yeah, robin or... The cardinal that tapped on the window wasn't flying towards the window to, like, slam into it. It's like it was doing it on purpose. It knew what it was doing. Tapping its beak on the window while in mid-flight or something. It's weird. I don't know. That must have been like a certain cardinal, because we don't have a cardinal flying at the window and tapping on it with its beak. That was last year. Oh, excuse me. Holy cow. It's had a long day. Like yawning. Falling asleep during this video. No. Here I am talking about birds and my cat. Black cat named Axel. So cute and vicious. All at the same time, and just a nice cute little package. It's a little vicious claw infested package. Hugs and kisses. Wow. And showing affection by trying to draw blood from your hand. Your outstretched hand, or taking a nice little swipe at your arm while you're sitting on the couch. And he's swatting you from the floor. Just, cat is just the symbol of eternal love and compassion. Every time. Just 100%. Just such a happy, loving, endearing cat. As you are yelping in pain as blood is dripping off your arm from a nice little claw mark. What was that for? Meow. Eyes wide, ears perked up, tail swishing, as if he enjoyed every single second of your misery. Cute, loving kitty. caught him purring a couple times after the fact too. It's like, yeah, you're really winning my affection right now. Get up and chase him. It's like, you jerk. Runs for dear life, and he enjoys that too, so I don't know. Just have a really... Cats are complicated sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, still a cat, can't declaw him, and wasn't ever planning to, so well, can't legally do it anymore. Used to be able to declaw cats, but somebody thought it would be cruel, and yes, it is technically cruel. Taking basically part of their toe off by declawing them. Their defense mechanism. Their natural defense mechanism. So, yeah, they stopped doing that. Yeah, declawing a cat, you're taking... It's like taking a first segment, top segment of one of your fingers off. That's a comparison to declawing a cat. Seen an X-ray image. It's not good. Okay, number symbol. Okay, enough of that scary stuff. Okay, 904. That's why we don't do that to cats. Don't declaw animals like that. So I'd say just get some peroxide, put a band-aid on if it's severe. Just chase your cat around the house very angrily, or get a spray bottle and spray the cat so it can have a bath. I don't know. We have a blue recliner in our living room, like an adjustable chair, like electronic. Yeah, whatever. You can like lie down in it. It's like a chair as a bed. Yeah, we'll call it that. So when it's like reclining, like nearly lying down, there's a patch of fabric that opens up, and the cat likes going in there, physically in the chair, and scratching the inside, and we freak out every time. Because the cat scratching the furniture, when it has a scratching pole, like right in the same room, like carpet and everything, that he can scratch, which he does sometimes, but he's mostly scratching everything else. Anyway, goes in the back chair, starts scratching it. We freak out. We get him out of the chair by like using a spray bottle and spraying him. He runs away for a couple minutes, then tries to do that a couple times. And he eventually gets over it. But man, it's annoying. Yeah, and saying no to a cat or trying to reason with a cat doesn't get you very far. It just doesn't. Don't do that. Meow. It's just like, no, do not do that. Squirt, squirt. Oh, thanks for the bath. Love you. Meow. Goes back and does the exact same thing, like 2 minutes later. He's like looking at you as he's walking to the back of that recliner. And he gets his claws out and you hear the scratching. Or when he's scratching like a rug in the living room or at the entryway to the main house. I just hear that scratching and just lose it. Don't scratch the rug! I chase him. He has a little hissy fit and just scratches the rug in the living room. And I yell at him again. And he just looks at you, tail swishing, eyes wide open, ears perked up, and probably even a little hint of purring again. It's like, ah, you're giving me attention. Regardless if you're yelling at me. Aha, human. It's like, oh man, that cat sometimes. It's just, go lie down somewhere. Don't scratch anything. Go to sleep. But no, no, that has to be his idea. It always has to be the cat's idea, not a human's idea. Nope. Cat's like, thank you for the suggestion, but no. Cats probably know exactly what we're saying every time. And they just act like they don't know or something, probably. It's like, yeah, whatever. That's nice. La la la, meow meow. Meow, I'm cat, I'm cute. That's about it. Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's go with that. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know. Axel's cool. It's a black cat. He's cute. Meows a lot. When he wants food, he wants food. Right meow. Will climb up a wall. Or will groundhog to knock the feeding scoop out of your hand to get the kibbles if he really wanted to. He's done that a couple times. Makes that really high-pitched meow. Feed me. Yeah, and I probably mentioned that when he eats out of the center of the bowl, making a white space at the bottom of the dish to make it look like it's empty, and that's his justification to give him more food. It's like, no, I literally just fed you, so I shake the dish to get rid of the white space to make him content, and he just looks at you like, no. Bull. I don't believe that. Now, feed me. Safe to say that he's gained a bit of weight, but I haven't been to the vet because I think they just do like emergency calls. Like they haven't called me to book an appointment or anything for like a general checkup. I don't know. Seems fine and feisty to me as usual, but I don't know. I do his litter boxes every day. I have 2 litter boxes and I just switch them out and just clean them out every day. So I just refill it with cat litter every once in a while, like topped up. So drop and drill. Oh man. Thought I dropped it down there. No. Next thing I'm gonna do is like spill a whole tray. Yep, that drill went somewhere. I'll find out later. When I'm not working on this color. When I'm not working on 904. The number symbol here. How many people have done on Golden Shores? Let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, because everybody does Chuck Pinsons. Yeah. Yeah, I do Chuck Pinsons all the time. Yeah, okay. There are other artists out there, you know? Yeah, no kidding. Are you sure? Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, a little bit of a Chuck Pinson fan. Yes, yes. No denial there. I'm not going to go denying it. I like Chuck Pinson. I like landscapes. He has beautiful colors in his canvases. They're very serene, beautiful, tranquil scenes. So that's why I like Chuck Pinson. Yeah, I like Thomas Kincaid too, but pretty sure you can't diamond paint any of that stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can do a counted cross stitch or something. Yeah, me with string and a needle? Ooh. sounds deadly. Yep, scary stuff. But it looks beautiful when it's done. Haha. So there you go. Gotta vote for me there. But me doing that, cross stitch, I guaranteed get interrupted like every time I go to do it. Jeffy, go get the mail. Jeffy, go do this, go do that. It's like, oh my gosh. In the middle of doing something very important. Yeah, you can do that later. No. Be something intricate and very detailed that I have to concentrate 100% on, and then I'd get interrupted. Just never fails. But not my studio. I just have a workspace here in the corner. Not my studio. So, oh well. Someday. Just have my own place and just do whatever anywhere. Well, to an extent. Probably take the cat with me, so probably have to close the door or something while he's sleeping, or I don't know. He'd like chew on wires or something while I'm like filming YouTube videos. He'd probably destroy the house or put claw marks on the walls. Yeah, if you need wallpaper remover, you can have my cat. He has a couple of favored scratching spots on the walls. So if we sold the house as it is, yeah, could basically say we have a little gremlin that wanders around and makes marks on the walls, claw marks. Oh, that's nice. As they're running out of the house as fast as they can. Potential buyer. I'm not selling. It's not my house. I just pay room and board. So I tried doing that living alone thing and or living independently, and it just, or with a roommate, and yeah, didn't work out so good. So here I am, just paying room and board at home and just helping pay the bills. So I work full-time, as you guys know, so I help pay the bills. I don't just live here for free. No such thing. I would have to move. And yeah, I just have being responsible for paying my bills ingrained into my brain, so just living for free at somebody else's place just isn't proper. Living out of somebody else's house without having to pay for anything is just, yeah. It's not hardwired into me paying bills, and ensuring the lights stay on is a little more important. We have food in the fridge. Yeah, that's a little bit more important. Yeah. Really no such thing as free, to be realistic, when it comes to like amenities, everyday things. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no such thing really. On this house, gotta pay for stuff. Keep the world going. Yeah. But anyway, life marches on. How many more shades of green do I have? Probably about 2 or 3 more shades. It's like a little trees, shrubbery, or plants. Yeah, let's not drop that special pen. Applicator pen. Where was I? Ah. Number. Oh, jeez. Like, right in front of me. I'm like, where was I on the canvas? Ah, crooked drill. Everybody freak out. Hyperventilate. Hyperventilate. No. It's like stuck to the adhesive. But totally at the wrong angle. It's screaming at their screens right now. Oh my gosh, crooked drill. Oh my. No. Yep. Inside I'm screaming too. Oh no, crooked drill. Oh. No, 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 so wrong, so wrong. This is kind of like watching a news report and when they're interviewing somebody that has art on their wall and all you're looking at is the crooked pictures in the background on the wall. Totally forgetting what they're talking about in the interview. Just seeing crooked pictures and me just sweating. Breathing heavily. Elevated heart rate. Those pictures are crooked. Doesn't she know? Why not? Why? This is so cruel. Change the channel. It's like, little things that absolutely no control over whatsoever. It's like every day. Just right there, and you can't do a thing about it. Oh. And every day we're watching MSNBC or CB24 at night. I don't know. My parents' entertainment is satellite TV, so watch more TV than I do, but whatever. It keeps my father happy and mother happy. Go for it. I'm probably helping pay for the bill, but I'm probably the one person in the household that doesn't watch TV as much, if very little. Some days where I splurge, but yeah, I don't sit there for long periods of time. An hour or two, just get a fix in the news, as I've said before. So, or if it's a nature documentary, which we like playing early in the morning. Mom likes falling back asleep on that recliner that I mentioned earlier. And she has a little nap, and then her cell phone alarm goes off. Why are you getting up at like 5:45 every morning and then falling back asleep a couple hours later? It's like, just sleep in that bit more. Yeah, you're Mr. Me getting up at like 8 o'clock on my days off. But I don't know. She hardwired herself to get up at 5:45 so she'd be able to do more stuff in a day. Okay. She's like supposed to stay up for the rest of the day at the point that after the point you got up to when you go back to bed at night? Nah. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, slip a unintended nap on the couch. Yeah, slip an unintended nap on the couch. I've done it too. Or you're just totally tired, and the point where you're just relaxed and you fall asleep. And you're trying not to be asleep, but Mom and Dad have seen me conk out a couple times. And the odd afternoon when I'm off on the couch, just sleeping. It's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. Gotta get up. Yeah, and my parents, I catch my parents falling asleep and hearing them snore eventually. And I don't wake them up, so they just do it to me. But yeah, so silly. Now, well, as long as it's refreshing for that few minutes that you're taking a nap. A few minutes is better than nothing, I guess, but yeah, it's not REM sleep per se, but probably just a slight recharge for a bit. Um, when I work nights, I sleep a heck of a lot better during the day than working days and trying to sleep at night to work. It's weird. Just get that probably full cycle sleep. Just sleeping during the day. It's really weird. I'm a night owl as it is, but yeah, it's weird. I can't explain it, how that works. Oh, well, probably never have like a sleep schedule or anything. And I probably need a new futon mattress or a mattress in general. Like I've slept on a futon mattress for years. Used to have that folding frame, but that broke a bit ago. So I just got like a base frame with like drawers, 3 drawers, and I've just put my futon mattress on that frame, bed frame. So I don't know, it's flat pack or something, and I've had it for years. Yeah, I should probably get like a new mattress. It's probably half of it, but yeah, they're a little expensive. Sleep, you do it for like a good chunk of your life, and yeah, the mattresses are like nightmarish expensive. Let's get a mattress in a box. And if you get a mattress in a box, you better be opening it in the room that you need it to be in, because good luck getting it back into the box after you do so. Oh man, that's funny. Plump. They like pressure fold the mattress in the box, ship it to you. They're like, haha, have fun. We got it to you, have fun opening it. Pump. Mattress right in your living room, and you're the only one there. Crap. I gotta move this. And yeah, it's a mattress we're talking about, and yeah. How many breakable things are you gonna knock over moving the mattress to your bedroom? Everything. Smash. Dent in wall. Tipping a lamp over. Putting a mark in the wall because of your doorknob to kitchen or something. It's just, oh man. Yep. I guess they're recalling a certain brand of treadmills today because pets are getting sucked into the back of moving treadmill and small children are getting injured. It's like anybody supervising. Why is anybody near the back of that piece of equipment while it's running? Like, and that particular brand is like $4,000 to get one of those. I'm not going to say the brand, but Oh, to recall. Oh man. Personal responsibility when you own that stuff. Like, it sucks, but it sucks that people are getting injured or pets, but there's a certain level of responsibility and common sense that comes with owning a piece of equipment like that that moves. You don't go sticking your hand into a lawnmower blade when it's turned on, do you? It's the exact same thing. It's a moving part. It has gears. It's harmful. It'll break your bones or cause injury or death if you're sticking your hand in a moving object. Sharp pointy blades or just gears and stuff. Hand or arm goes on the wrong spot, you're going to get sucked into that piece of equipment and be hurting. It's going to leave a really good mark to remind you what you did. Oh man, to have to recall. Imagine somebody just got that treadmill, that piece of equipment, and now there's a recall notice. After they've probably been waiting forever for that piece of equipment. They paid a pretty penny. You have to turn around and return it or get a refund for it or something. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, are you kidding? Oh, it's great that people are working out at home, but like, you gotta be mindful of what's going on, like the implications. Yeah, I highly doubt somebody can just have a workout room, or probably have to put that treadmill in like a common area most of the time. Like, imagine everybody has a workout room in their apartment or something. It's like, yeah, it's not possible to have that kind of space. But if you're spending like $4,000 on a treadmill, they'd probably have the space. Maybe. I don't know. Could be financing it too. But yeah. How many safety labels can you put on a piece of equipment? Probably need a safety label on a cheese grater for me. Great cheese and great snuckles, really good too. Yeah, man, that was fun. Yeah, just get some polysporin, put it across all four of my knuckles in one hand. Nice little band-aid. What did you do? Cheese grater. Yeah, grated my knuckles. Wow, you're weird. That's basically the comment at work. I had to wear a glove or whatever. Oh, jeez. Take a layer or two of skin off. These little wide open holes on a cheese grater. Just so lovely stuff. Not a steak knife. Well, I've cut my finger on a steak knife. Just kept bleeding. Just freaking out. I don't mind the sight of blood. The sight of blood doesn't bother me, but the fact that you're like putting pressure on the cut and it's not clotting to stop bleeding, it's a little nerve-wracking, so I must have cut a little deeper than I had thought. Yeah, I think I have a scar on that finger still, because it was quite a cut, I guess. It was a steak knife or whatever. But I think my skin just grew back with on my knuckles where I grated my hand. Man, kitchen be dangerous, man. Oh, Mr. Cheese Grater. dangerous device, all sparkly and beautiful. One wrong move and your hand is grated. And you know it. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, well, old knuckle. What? What happened? Oh, jeez, Greta bit me. Why'd you have to do such a thing? Silly adventures in the kitchen. Dangerous. Don't try this at home. Too late. Have any more band-aids? What did you do now? Grated my hand. Wow, that's creative. We'll get the polysporin. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow I'll just run with scissors and laugh gleefully as I stab myself in the abdomen. Great. Just what to do with sharp, pointy implements. Yeah, good idea, bad idea. All at the same time. Okay, Sam, this from experience. Don't run with scissors. So, yeah. Just the implications of just sharp, pointy object going into your body where it's not supposed to be, and start bleeding profusely, and you have a scar there. Yeah. Don't run with scissors. Close them. Hold on to the blades when they're closed with your hand, and yeah. So have a really good grip on them. Don't let children play with the sharp, pointy scissors. Don't go putting them into electrical sockets, because that won't be good. No, metal and electricity do not mix. Metal going into electrical outlets is not good either, so yeah. Yeah, so there's a couple of safety tips. Yeah, learned that lesson without having to stab myself with a pair of scissors anywhere. To not run with scissors. I was just told point blank, don't run with scissors. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. How many safety labels can we slam onto stuff? Paperclip, do not put an eye. Do not swallow. It's like, what? Caution, small parts. Okay. Yeah, I'll just lick a battery tube. Yeah, great idea. Oh my gosh. Just, wow. No. Thank you, tweezers. Well, anyway, this has been a joyous event. We're now at almost an hour. Been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Just going on about various subjects for an hour. While trying to diamond paint. Trying not to drop every single draw on the floor. And then finding them like days after I finished the present canvas. It's like, where did that color come from? Yeah, anyway, it's been a joyous event. As always, I'll put my Facebook profile name down below in the description. Companion Facebook business website, Echoes of Color. On Facebook as well, I'll put that URL down there, and my Instagram. I just basically post progress photos of what I'm currently working on, yeah, as I go, and do the odd update on my Facebook business page. Basically been progress photos, but other than that, that's how you can get into contact with me, or just in the comments down below Facebook. So There you go. Or here on YouTube. Oh. Anyway, take care. Have tons of fun with all your crafting endeavors, and we'll see you next time. Bye.